It's Week 6 of the National Football League, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the 49ers and the Hawks on Thursday night primetime.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks set to go on offense here, and it is the Pro Bowler Geno Smith at quarterback, Charles, in his 12th NFL season.
And Smith continues to show that his career resurgence hasn't been some fluke. He's brought a level of maturity, stability, and good play that allows him to compete with any team on any given week. The real question is whether or not he can become a championship-caliber quarterback. Only time will tell, but for now, he's done enough to give this franchise reason to believe they can certainly get the job done.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 23 carries, 125 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks, and here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Well, the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his 3rd NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Smith. And it's caught. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now Geno. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Play action. Now Purdy. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 1 rushing touchdown, yes, but look at the rushing yards. He was up near 200.
The one phrase I'd use to describe that performance, he carved up that defense.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line.
Kittle with the nice hands there, and he's coming off yet another all-pro season in which he was a lone player at his position to eclipse 1,000 yards for the year, and he only needed 65 catches to do it. Once he grabs the ball, good luck getting him on the ground.
Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing is Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 72 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well,
here's a diving catch right side. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Purdy looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together to watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, here's Walker. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Geno. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Myers' kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are back within a score. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
This 2nd and 4. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Geno now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
I'll give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Here's Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Walker hit and the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw is Smith. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Myers' kick is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he's an early front runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing here, Purdy. And his throw here is incomplete. The Niners in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Gets this one to use check. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
3rd and 5. Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Purdy bootlegging it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Play action. It's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Gino. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, You would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 39.
Now a run with Walker.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Smith. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now Smith. And that's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To the air again, Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Geno.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Now Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And the Seahawks will take over here
at their own 12-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. A number of great games coming up this weekend, starting with the second of the 3 London games this year, the Jags and Bears from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Good stuff to follow on the West Coast in the afternoon window, one being out in Las Vegas, where it will be the Raiders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, should be a good one there, between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. It was the former comeback player of the year, Geno Smith, who was sharp in the first half. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams.
This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Purdy looking to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Niners offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, 49ers.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Purdy going to give it to Garendo.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Garendo on 1st down.
He stiff arms him. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That good for 22 and a first down.
McCaffrey. Powering his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Now Smith.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Smith now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing his kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey.
Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive, but the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. That's now 10 catches for him in the ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
138 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
A tackle made by Boye Mafe.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Now this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And out now come the Seahawks.
But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Stiff-armed him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
In motion goes the tight end. Smith.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. But even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And taken down just shy of the 40. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Geno now to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Throwing now is Geno. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Smith. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Geno. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Throwing is Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Noah Fant, 34 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Geno's going to throw, and he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Garindo. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. A give running left now, Garindo. And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that carry is going to be the one to do it. He will surpass Adrian Peterson's single-game mark of 296 yards, set back in 2007. So congratulations certainly go out to him on one of the best individual performances in NFL history. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Niners, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gott.